Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fruitymasterz channel. Yeah! Today I want to show you guys my new preset bank for Serum 2. My first preset bank for Serum 2 basically, and pretty much the second time ever in my life I've made presets for Serum at all. I'm actually pretty sure it's the best VST out there right now. So I was working on Hercules 4 actually, and I was pretty far with it. It would have taken me about 2, maybe 3 months more until it got released. But yeah, then Serum 2 came out and I was like, many beeps that day. I was like, shit. About Hercules 4 actually, I'm not sure if it's ever gonna be finished, but I might turn it into a hobby again and start working on something completely different. I've been thinking about something modular. I actually got inspired by an Arps 2600 video. For those of you who know what that is, it's awesome. So, Serum 2, I made a new bank. It's out right now. There are 81 presets in there, and there are 85 bonus samples. The way I started out, I wanted to have a lot of variety in there, so I picked a bunch of 90s songs I liked, and a bunch of 2000 songs and 2010 songs, and in total I basically recreated 12 entire songs with as least layers as possible and no processing, so nothing in the mixer. So all of the stuff is inside of Serum. And for as far as I know, I got pretty close. You've seen my first demo, the 2010s. Tomorrow will be the second demo, the 90s, and next week on Thursday the final demo, the 2000s. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil everything because, yeah, you know, there are demo videos, but I'm also kind of excited about them. And man, this was quite a challenge. I also included a dry version of the pack, for those of you who prefer that. You know, I do some polls sometimes. Polls. Some polls on my channel in the community tab, and a lot of you guys seem to really like the dry presets. I personally wouldn't recommend it. You know, the reverb and delay settings are, well, they really fit well with the sound, but if you want to do it yourself, just grab the dry version. It's in there. So this is one of the bonus things that you won't see in the demo, and I got more. I was just messing around, you know. So Serum 2 has an ARP now. Oh man, I've had some fun trying to create an ARP in Serum 1, which is not impossible, but it's not that easy either. So right here, for those of you who know, this is something from the Netherlands.
En wij krijgen die rotdingen.
Misschien moeten we sneller gewoon een klacht indienen. Dat we gewoon wat vaak.
Oh, hey, oprapen die steen.
Yeah, new kids, you know, new kids on the block, which is confusing because it's also a band or a music group. Yeah, so let's just take a look at the preset. So this is an ARP. So the bass is also an ARP, and that's something I really like. Yeah, so on the block. And I'm pretty sure similar samples can be found. These ones are from Essentials too, but don't bother. Yeah, let's browse the presets and show you what it's all about. Serum 2. Man, let's just take a minute here and compare it to Serum 1, because Serum 1 kind of looks like, well, the little brother here. But it's actually the older brother. So they added another oscillator. Oh man, they've done so much. They added a second filter, and which is kind of confusing, to be honest, the second filter, because if you enable the second filter, the first one sounds different, gets disabled in some way, so it's not perfect yet, but it's pretty close. And in the beginning there were some CPU issues. I'm not sure if it's my own PC, because I think my PC is getting old, and it was not cheap. But expensive things get old too, you know, so that kind of sucks. The mix is new. There's like, there was this meme or this comment, next Serum will be its own DAW. And to be honest, perhaps, I haven't used this part that much yet, but holy fuck. No way. Oh, I'm just realizing it. You can send reverb to one oscillator and keep the second oscillator dry. Oh man. Yeah, you know, I started creating presets for Serum 2 only a day after it was released. While doing it, I was learning it. Don't worry, the presets are fine, because I revisited all of them multiple times. But you know, there's some crazy crap happening here. You have the ARP. This is a pretty advanced ARP, actually. You can also create a pattern. right here. Yeah, let's try something. Yeah. Okay. Let's make it re-trigger. That's here. Yeah, whatever. But oh, and there's a gate. Took me a while to realize it. Really nice. Then there's this clip thing. Looks even more like FL Studio. I mean, is it just me or... Well, this looks kind of familiar. Then there's also multiple ways to create a wave. You have the default wave shapes and you can do some nasty stuff in there, just like Serum 1, but also there's the multi-sample thing. This is really interesting because I've been thinking about converting my Virus TI sounds for Contact and Direct Wave to Serum and make it a free update for everyone who's already bought it. But it doesn't work like a normal drag and drop sample thing. So that will take some research. Then the sample right here, and that's nice because I tried to do this with Serum 1, and for as far as I know, that's not possible. Or maybe it is. It is possible. Just enable the key track here. I hit myself with this. So the way I tried to do this without realizing it's just a simple click in Serum 1, I actually use the note right here, some kind of key track, throw it onto the pitch right here, and I try to map it out. I try to calculate. Ooh, that's a nice sound, by the way. All right, I'm working in Serum 1, talking about Serum 2. This is really satisfying. Now let's go back to Serum 2 and let's dive into the presets. Yeah, so this is the work in progress version, but it's the same as the one you get when you buy it. So I focused on the sounds and I did make some Arps. So let's just go one by one, right? Arcade. This is one I didn't use in the demo. Let's check it out. Yeah, some kind of distorting whatever sound. I liked it. I also made a bunch of presets I eventually didn't keep because usability is also a thing. Fakest guitar ever. Yeah, this one is in the demo. Yeah, this one. It must be Dave. Well, this is a fun one because I have used a bunch of new features from Serum. Yeah, I used that one in the Everybody in the Place.
Alright, everybody in the place to be, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sound of scooter, yeah. How much is the fish? The fish is expensive. So that's a fun one, and for this I actually used the pattern thing. This is such a nice feature, but it's kinda tricky to figure out how it works. Next one. It's not a dream. Alright. That one's also in the demo. I will mostly skip the sounds that are in the demos. Light on the Horizon, also a demo sound, but this is a really nice ARP. Morning Dew. So I try to make some trippy sounds, maybe some happy sounds. I don't know. These things are so much more fun to play with because I'm still not really that advanced with the keyboard. So the ARP things, they follow a certain grid and they follow the BPM of your DAW, and it doesn't really matter if you're a bit too early or a bit too late when you're playing keyboard. It sort of kind of corrects your mistakes. Even if you can play keyboard, just figure out some chords. Talk to me. That's also from the demo. You're a lizard, Harry. Just a really nice ARP. The mod wheel is inverted. By the way, most sounds have a mod wheel that actually does something, but I kind of inverted it because if it's turned off, that's the way the preset sounds. So by enabling it, long story, it doesn't really matter. Wonder. Ooh, this is also a nice one. Alright, how does this one sound low? I haven't even really had the time to start working on a track of my own with my new bank. That's kind of... Oh man. I want to make something... I want to have fun with this so bad. And I am such a Silent One lover, but really, I think that's kind of over now. Still a Silent One lover, but hello Serum2. Really nice sound, right? That's from my Boten remake. And here it says try this one with Gladiator. Well, let's do that. Okay, so I was trying to mess around, you know. I recreated 12 tracks. So I also have 12 templates basically to mess around with. And I was like, what if you replace the melody in Boten by Bass Hunter with Gladiator? Because everyone's into Gladiator. Well, I like it too, you know. I actually never watched the movie. That's kind of messed up maybe. But well, the latest movie I've seen was Donnie Darko. Really weird movie. Now, so I did this with I did this to Bass Hunter's Boten. Yeah, so I wonder if this one gets striked, which one? Will they strike both the Anna? Most likely, but this is fun. And in here, I'm not sure. I think this one was before I turned the bass into an ARP, because I at first I recreated the midis and stuff. Yeah, all of these samples and stuff, whatever, it's all in there. Now back to Serum2. So we got distracted. Well, what is this thing with the we? It's all me, you know, I'm kind of alone here. Aw, okay, next one. So we're into the basses. Auto-tune ducks. Also, this one is a really weird preset. Really weird. The weirdest one. Okay, next, B.A. Baracus. Darkness. Well, it's one of the presets I originally created for Hercules 1. I kept recreating in Silent One, Serum, whatever, and this is the new one, and I think it's great for a synth actually. Does it work with Poker Face? Hey, let's mess around. Let's grab that lead from Boten Anna. And let's make something weird with that. Okay, let's turn off the ARP. Okay, let's do a little show here. That's a nice bass. Eurodancer. Okay, so there are a bunch of basses in here. Where's Eurodancer 1, by the way? So if you just hold your key, it'll do a bass line. And so they are all very different. This one is more 90s type. Fuck the Neighbors. This is a weird bass. If you look on top of here, it's actually not completely mono, or well, it's kind of weird because I used the Convolve for this one. It's some kind of impulse reverb response amp thing simulator. I don't know everything, people. Give me a sign. Use that one for the Kali one. Look who's talking. This one is really cool because I was just messing around. Sometimes beautiful things can come from that. First I was going for the sound from Toulouse, Nicky Romero. I made something with this. Yeah. Yeah, just trying out the sounds, because the sound itself can sound nice, but it also has to be useful, you know? In some cases, once you start using it, you're like, hey, this sound is really fucked up. Can't have that, you know? So, yeah. Oh, I actually used some of my samples already. So here are the samples, by the way. So we have the claps, and I labeled them after the tracks I used them with. Well, there's a bunch of variety in here, but some sounds might sound similar. All of this is from a 909 crash, an analog 909 actually. Exhaust. These are really cool because in one of the Scooter songs I might have done, there's this cheering sound. Yeah, and I did that with noise. And once you throw it in a track, it sounds like a crowd cheering. But yeah, and we have some heads and some impacts. Oh, the pre-drops. This one you can really hear Kali, right? Kicks. So the hardstyle kicks are in here too, and no, I didn't make them 100% myself. The punches I did, for as far as I know, and I layered the tails with some of the Kashmir Volume 3 samples. Oh, the Alive kick isn't here in here yet. This is the old sample version. And then the snares. The rise is really cool. I think this one is from Essentials. Lay it with something else. Did this in silent, with the pitch modulation. Back to it now. Serum2, where were we? Distraction is easy now. Alright, so this one. You know? I think this is a cool one because I believe I can fly. No, I believe this is FM modulation. Yes, so this is a second layer. Alright, so I made this bass and there were 2 layers. And eventually I used a third oscillator to combine it into one preset. So this is a really nice FM bass. And a little bit Russian hard bassy. Yeah. So I'm only gonna play 3 It's an Italian song, so that's why the name. Piao Piao, yeah, sure. So for some weird fucked up reason, my mod wheel isn't working. So I had to do this with the mouse, but it works. If your mod wheel works with Serum 2, congratulations. This will be even more fun. Yeah, okay. Ooh, a bell. I did not a lot of bells, but I did some bells. About 3 ones. Yeah. Vibes, people. Tokyo Drifter. Alright. Now you might be like, why is it called Tokyo Drifter? Again, 3 notes. Yeah. Alright. Familie zum Knutsen. Still not sure about the translation, but that's what it's called in Germany. Kinda close. Always hardcore. So this one I actually recreated from a Serum2 Bank, and I try to be exact because I really like this preset in Serum1. And this is how it sounds in Serum. It's not the same, but it's equally awesome. Next one, Brightiness. It's kind of bright sound, this one. Alright. Champagne Showers. Also one from the demos, but it does remind me of that LMFAO song. With that weird chick in it. Alright, so Dust in the Wind. Yeah. Easter eggs. You know where I'm going. Euphoric also. Yeah, cool. Give Me Access, also one I recreated from Serum1. In Serum1 it sounds like this. And in Serum it sounds like this. Similar. So you might be like, okay, why recreate the same presets if we already have them in Serum1? Well, because I like them. And in Serum 2 you have way more control, so that's why it sounds different. Rotterdam, That's a heady sound. Alright, Skyrim Job. This one is so clean. So nice. Slammer, that probably slams. Logical song, The Preacher, also a big one. Okay, Alive. So yeah, that's that one. Amsterdam, yeah, the Forgotten Headhunters remix. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember the melody anymore. By hearing this sound, oh, this is one of those buzz leads. Okay, cool. Better of Low. Nice. You hear that reverb? It has the same detune, reverb, or whatever, like the original, somehow. That's probably a chorus, but there's no chorus in here. Boten. So, in here I did this... Okay, that's something I might fix. That weird hiss. That's a noise. Noise. Alright. Bzz, bzz. Yeah, okay. Dragonborn. Yeah, this is like a really close Dragonborn lead. Yeah, it's been a while since I heard it, but yeah, and this one you lay with it. think the plugs are really cool in this one. Yeah, alright, free fall. Yeah, you know where I'm going? Gangbanger. So this sound was accidental. I was trying to create, I think, a piano sound. It never goes well. And I got this weird sound and I kept it in because I like it. Now, I sent this one to Sawyer and he wasn't really sure how you could use such a sound as this one, but it sounds Asian, Egyptian maybe, Arabic. Like some kind of really weird electric guitar. It's a really rough, distorted sound, but I'm gonna use it. Hanging tree. Bingo. Kali. Yeah, so that sound. Ooh, keep it coming. Da, 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 da. Let's go. Yeah. Really close. This one. Okay, lose my mind. Yeah, sure. What's this one? Why did this? This was a really weird one. So this is not a sample, and you will actually see it tomorrow in the demo video. But it really sounds like that sound. Hey, there's a mod wheel. I don't even know what I did, yo. Let's go to FX. What the hell's happening? So I didn't overuse the FX, but this is quite a lot, but it's also possible. Let's just disable them and see what's happening. Yeah, it's pretty much the same sound. Makes fuller, more height. I could have combined those, actually. Another one. Ah, man. This is the width. Yeah. Really proud of this one. Oxygen. Oh no. Pandora. I don't remember the melody. So some of these sounds, yeah, could have been made in Serum 1, but yeah, who gives a shit? Real fake trumpet. Okay. Okay, so this one has way too much reverb and delay. Alright. Okay, so this one, I don't want to spoil it yet because it's in the third demo. This took a little bit of attention. It's Sandstorm, okay? So, hear that sound, right? Okay, so let's do that. Let's grab a Serum 2. And because it's a pulse and a saw. So, yeah, let's grab a pulse and let's grab a saw. When you go one octave up, you get a really strong bass sound if you enable retrack. But in this case, the saw is underneath the pulse. Wait, let's just copy these settings. So this is +1. This is -1, +7. -7? Okay, that's weird. Okay, you might be like, Sandstorm. But now let's go to my version. So I tried to figure out, actually, I converted a Dr. Mix video where he uses the Moog.
So I think that pretty much what's happening is that we have a square wave on top, up there. So what's coming after is a sawtooth, but this sawtooth is 1 octave below, actually I think is 2 octaves below, and also a fifth below. It's uncanny, isn't it?
To audio file to extract the waveforms, and then eventually I just went in here and tried to smoothen it a little bit. Yeah, so these are kind of analog waveforms. And that makes a huge difference here. Let's just turn off all the effects. I think this one has this old vibe to it, this old sound. Yeah, there's a lot of time in this particular preset actually. Now, cymbals. Noise controllers track, not sure, but I did remake it. Venice. Wrong hole. This is a big one. Let's enable the Arp. Ah, the organs. It's a little bit like the Mellotron. Hey, Mellotronic dance music. Tammy Corfield Chase. Okay, the pads. The pads are cool, people. Analog Funeral V2. It's one of the factory presets from Hercules. I sort of reinvented. So there's a mod wheel. Cool. Better Times, also really cool pad. Alright, it's just a face. Nice. Master's pad. I believe I like this one most. But it's kinda heavy. Not sure where this one came from. I did mess around with one of these pads. Okay. Yeah. Oh, now we get in the vocal stuff right here. So these are also cool sounds. Drunk Chipmunk? No, not sure. Cool. Holy Macaroni. Ah, so this is kind of a pad, but a voice pad pitch. Little bit. Yeah, cool, right? What does the mod wheel do? Most of the times it's the filter. It's the dream. So at some point I was like, I have never figured out how to create a binary voice. And now I did. This one's so nice. This was one of the last ones I did. Is it actually also the last one? Yes. Rave organ. Ta 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 ta. So pretty sure it's this one. Whoa. So yeah, that's this sound. Let's go a bit higher. So yeah, it's a rave organ. I kind of like this one. Yeah, oh, Rainbow to the Stars. It's not exactly the same, but it really is a rave organ, and I really like these sounds. So that's it, everyone. That's a little walkthrough of my new Serum2 Bank, and it's kind of awesome. So yeah, it's not even expensive. It's $20 or something. Yeah, and I did, by the way, update my Serum 2, so make sure to do the same thing. I was really waiting for an update because the first one really used a lot of CPU, and now it seems to be a lot better. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and tomorrow will be the 90s demo, and Thursday, I think, will be the 2000s demo, and eventually I'll also stick them all together in one big demo, because I just think it's fun to check that stuff out, even if you're not buying it. But if you do, thank you very much. I could really use the support, because I really believe it's time for me to upgrade a little bit in the studio. Now, see you again next time.